So much space finally. Yes guys, good morning, how we doing? It's Kenny Finds and Flips here today, and it's a big day for me anyway, for the business. Moving into the unit today, so excited about that. It's the first sort of big step in the business. I know like so far we've had little steps, we've got label printer, we've got storage containers, like little ones, not big ones obviously. New laptop, all this stuff, but this seems like it's the first big move, you know, the first big step towards reaching my goal, which would obviously be to do this full time. So yeah, anyway, it's like 7:30, 7:45 just now, so it's an early start. I've done one trip down to the car already, so I'm a bit out of breath. Top floor flat, no lift, need to take everything downstairs. It's not going to be ideal, but yeah, I'll show you when we get there what it's looking like. The only downside to this unit is there's no power, which is fine short term. It's not somewhere that I'm going to be for like 5-6 years hopefully, but short term it's fine because it's the cheapest one per, like, there was obviously cheaper ones but they were smaller. This was the biggest one in terms of value for space. So yeah, we'll see. I'll show you in a second. And this is what we're leaving behind. What a mess. I'm not going to show you it all. Like, this is never normally this messy, it's just because obviously moving and stuff, so I had some boxes ready. But these wardrobes are all filled with jeans. There's jackets down there as well. That's a pile of unlisted stock over there. So yeah, this is the challenge we've got today, guys. We need to move all of this down the flights of stairs into the unit so I can get my spare room back. And yeah, obviously because there's no lighting or electricity in the unit, I'm going to still be listing here. Long term, I want to get sort of battery powered, like the ring lights, studio lights, etc., and get it set up in the unit so I can do it there, and then maybe like a white background. But just now, it's just going to be a storage container. Later down the line, I can get everything set up, but progress. So yeah, ignore the mess of the car, but that's the first one loaded up. So I've got rails and boxes and stuff. So I managed to get about 5 boxes in here. So there's one in the front, 3 in the back, and 1 in the boot. However, there's also a rail in here, this strip, so I think I can double up the boxes in the back and put 2 per seat. So I don't think it's actually going to take as long as I originally thought. So here we are, this is it. It looks a lot smaller than it actually is, but there's plenty of space. Like, look, that's one of those tubs. Boom, you can fit all that. So the idea is we get a packing table here. This is 8 foot long, so we'll get a packing table here. Just now it's in tubs, but I'll get racking, and I want it to be numbered instead of lettered. I want every individual item to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's easier to pick. And then down here, I want to get like battery powered studio lights, and then a freestanding background because I'm not allowed to put anything on the wall. So freestanding background, white background, and then less from here as well. But that's a bit away. Just now I'm just going to use it as storage, as I say, and then slowly build. Yeah, so it's also raining outside, which isn't great, but yeah, progression guys, progression. That took so much longer than it needed to. Okay, that's 2 trips down. I've discovered I can get 9 tubs into my car. So 2 in each of the back seats, 1 in the sort of footwell in the back seat, 1 on the passenger seat, and then 1 in the boot. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's not going to take as long as I thought, which is great. However, it is pissing of rain, which is typical, absolutely typical, and it's hot as well. So it's like hot and rainy, so it's like the worst combination. If it was hot and dry, that would be fine. There's a snail on my windscreen. Let me switch over so you can see. Look at the little guy. How did he get there in the time it took me from getting to the car into the storage container and I'm back. I thought snails were meant to be slow. Now, what am I meant to... I can't use the windscreen wipers. That's not nice. Do I have to go out and pick him up? Oh, I don't know what to do. Poor little guy. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to deal with that snail in a minute and I'm going to pick him up and just let him run loose. Anyway, yeah, it's not going to take as long as I thought, which is great. But, yeah, I'm just shattered already. Anyway, I need to go. I'm taking a short break. I need to go drop off packages. I turned on Yodel on every... I don't know why I did it. No, I know why I did it actually, because someone from Ireland, apparently every on Vinted, I didn't know they can't ship to Ireland. That's why I have everything turned off apart from every, and then sometimes I'd get an offer and it wouldn't come up with like the make an offer button, it would just have reserve. And she was like, I can't buy it. And I was like, I don't know why you can't buy it. And then I realised, oh, maybe because every doesn't deliver to your location. So I turned on Yodel. Anyway, I need to turn it off again because I've had another Yodel sale on Vinted. So I need to go to the post office, I need to go to the every drop off, and I need to go to Yodel. And that's why I turned it off to start with, because it was just getting annoying. It was like people were going Yodel, people were going DPD, people were going every. So yeah, but a sale's a sale, I guess. And I am off this week as well. That's how I'm moving into my unit and stuff, in case you didn't realise. But yeah, I'll see you in a second. Just so you guys know, I'm not Stone Cold Killer. Bye bye, little guy. You know what, that wasn't actually too bad. So there was a post office a 2-minute drive from where I was, so I was like, let's just get the Royal Mail stuff out of the way. And then that post office also done every, which was really, really handy. And then I asked him, is there a Yodel drop off nearby? And he was like, aye, literally just across the road, like opposite shop. And I was like, ah, ideal. So that's really good to know, because that was like a 2-minute drive from where the unit is. So yeah, that's handy. Obviously I don't have a printer in the unit. That's going to come long term, as I say. But just now, you know, if I print off my labels at home, come here, pick, and go there, or pick, go home, print off labels, and then do the one next to my house. But yeah, this is exciting, guys. I know it doesn't seem like a big step for some of you guys that are obviously way ahead or whatever, but to me, it's a big deal. So yeah, it's now 11:45. I'm sweating. Definitely not being as efficient as I could be, but I've got all day to do it, so it's not too bad. But I'm going for some lunch. I got an email. I went to Greg's the other day, and you know you get the rewards thing, and I got an email saying you've got a free drink and a free sandwich. So yeah, I'm gonna go get my free lunch, which is nice. Just came back from one of the trips, and this big bag of stocks waiting outside. That's the life, you know. You take everything out and then things come back in. This is a return as well. Fucking less said about that the better. But yeah, so this will all be added to the death pile and it will go to the unit. Yeah, so it's starting to take shape, which is great. And we've had our very first sale in the unit, which is even better. It's in the D box. Here. See, this is the issue I've got. Everything's in boxes just now, and I want it all to be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in number order. But that'll come with time, as I say. Anyway, somewhere in here. Is this it? No. So, very first sale in the unit, monumental occasion. A Tommy Hilfiger jumper, £12. We're going to need a lot more than that to keep up the cost of the unit, but yeah, the person that bought it didn't even realise it's a massive step. So thank you for purchasing. Now, I want a packing table here as well, because just now it's a bit dusty and stuff, it's not ideal. But I did take some bags with me. So yeah, I'll just leave it on top of there. I knew I took some bags with me. So yeah, and I also remember to take the label, which is a benefit. I need to get a bin as well. But all these things are going to come with time. Here's the label. I'm not going to show you it for obvious reasons. Maybe you did see that, I don't know. I'll blur it out. So yeah, the first order and the unit's ready to go. Happy days, progression. So yeah guys, as I say, it is taking shape now. That's been pretty much all day. So I still have a heap of jackets at home in boxes. But I don't know how I'm going to move them yet, because some of them are actually hung up in my wardrobe as well. So until I work out how to do that, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep it all in one place, because then it gets a bit messy. However, I do have this rail. I'm not sure if I could just hang them there. I don't know if it would get potentially risky of being mouldy or whatever. This rail's from my failed Whatnot stream career. So yeah, and that's how I'm keeping the bin bag at the moment, which is a bit, yeah, I need to get a bin, and I want a packing table here, as I say, and then eventually there'll be racking that comes along here, and then potentially I do a bit of books, as you know, as well, so maybe like a little bookcase here. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway guys, here's my face. Thank you all so much for, I hope this is the right way around and I'm not upside down, but thank you all so much for watching. Did enjoy the video, please drop me a thumbs up, consider subscribing. I'm going to do another video unboxing that big box you saw earlier on. But yeah, thanks for joining, thanks for being with me on this journey. Doesn't seem like a big deal, as I say, it's just a unit, but for me it's the next step in my business, and it's all about progression. The long-term aim is obviously to go and do this full time. However, from the very start, I've always wanted to be sensible about it. And I'm in a very fortunate position that I'm, you know, I don't have children at the moment. I don't have too many commitments. I'm working full time. I can do this while doing full time work as well. So I want to grow it slowly and sensibly. And then once I reach the point where the money's coming in and I'm potentially going to be able to do it full time, then I can maybe drop down to part-time hours at work, and then I can go full-time. But before I do that, I want to get this ready. So the racking, etc., because it's a big expense. Realistically, it's like £100 for one racking I saw, and I probably need about 4 of them, which realistically is, you know, it's a couple weeks sales, but still. Anyway, thanks guys, bye bye.